Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is NBA betting today. I'm joined today by my brother Simba Bets from the NBA Jam Zone. How's it going, brother? Hectic holiday weekend. Hope you had a great holiday season with your family. I'm not sure if that echo is coming from you. We'll just take a second getting it together, everyone. We're going to go through this schedule, and we are going to be joined by Sosa the Locksmith shortly as well to go through today's NBA card, today's NBA schedule. Let's try to attack the schedule together and find value. We're going to build props. There's really a lot to discuss with the news right now. How's it going, Simba? Introduce yourself to everyone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, perfect. Hey, how's it going, guys? If you guys see me on the show before, on Twitter or whatnot, but I'm Real Simba at Real Simba 4, half of the Jam Zone, and yeah, man, it's been a great holiday season so far. We killed shit last night. I see our brother right here, Sosa, just joined up, but yeah,
What's the deal?
tap in with us, man.
Hell yeah, Sosa just missed the intro. Just telling everyone, tell everyone about your work as well. Sosa, me and you, we've done so much stuff as well in the past. Just tell everyone what you had going on. Happy holidays to you and your family, and then we'll get straight into the schedule. We have a lot to share with everyone this evening. We're also doing a giveaway at the end of the show, courtesy of NBA Betting Today and SportX Project. We're gonna give away $100, $50 to 2 people at the end. So stick with us. Let's get some cash today. How you feel, Sosa?
I'm pretty good, man. You know, Kush is taking over right now, but everything is straight. Yeah, well, for me, as far as my work, you already know, man, I'm on Daily Bread every day, Sosa and Rex, Wise Guys Diamond Club, that's the VIP. You want to get in, you know what it is, just DM me, hit me up, you know, if you want to get in. Other than that, you know, just I'm out here trying to make people money and make some money as well. That's the goal.
Okay, let's go. Let's get to it. You heard Sosa. You heard Jam Zone. It's my guy knows a guy. Make sure you guys take a second to give us all a follow on Twitter. These guys are coming off big unit weekends. Let's keep it going today. It's Monday. We already know sometimes Monday's Trap City. We already know that sometimes.
Yeah.
But let's get to the schedule. I'm gonna pull up the odds. We can just go in order and talk about the game. So let me just pull up the odds, everyone, courtesy of sportx.bet. Visit sportx.bet, crypto sportsbook owned by its community. We have a $50,000 qualifying tournament going on right now. Gonna pull up the odds for you guys right now. I already have it on the back of the screen. Let's start with Rockets. Let's start with the game that's on a lot of people's minds. The Rockets Hornets. All right. The highest scoring game of the season so far was the first matchup between these two teams. Pulling up the odds right now. All right, here we go. The line right now on SportX is up to 8. We know it was minus 6.5 at the early onset of the day. The total is 234.5. We know, wow, breaking news, everyone. DeAndre Ayton has entered COVID protocols just now.
Oh, shit.
So that's actually a really big one. DeAndre Ayton for the Suns has entered protocols just now. We're going to get to that game. Let's just, we already know the environment that we're trying to work in right now, okay? So let's start with this game first. We'll get to that one. Who knows what's coming up behind that now? So, what do you guys have on this one? Sosa.
With the Rockets game,
Rockets Hornets. How you feel about this one?
the game's back at home for Charlotte. I like Melo to have a good game. Melo ball, 10 plus assists, you can get plus money. I think his live numbers at 8.5. That's plus money as well. But I played to 10 at the crib. I think he handles business. I think he plays well back at home. So that'd be my play. I also like the Hornets in this situation. Back at home against a young team. No idea what's going on with their rotations. I'm gonna rock with Charlotte for sure tonight.
Charlotte, okay, yeah. Usually, it's how you feel about anything from you, Simba, in this one. We can just have a round table, just go back and forth. There's really a lot to discuss here. Kevin Porter Jr. might come back. We know he could be rusty. He is a key factor for them on the perimeter. But this Rockets team is beginning to really descend once again. They're the definition of a streaky team. Just look at the body of work that they put forth. How you feel about this one, Simba? Jam Zone.
You know what? It's funny. Sosa took the words right out of my mouth, man. I have a ticket on LaMelo Ball over. I think I got it at his alt assist at over 9.5. Everything that he just said, I believe that LaMelo Ball has a great game. I was kind of flirting with this point prop. I think he can drop a triple double tonight. I mean, if you wanted to take a very, very small ticket on LaMelo Ball, quarter unit, whatever you want to play with on a plus 600 triple double, it's a play that I'm not going to give it out officially, but I think he can get it. I like his points. I like his rebounds. I like his assists. I think he has an overall good game. Another player that I will have a ticket on is Christian Wood. His point prop opened up at 18.5. It's up a point now. I took it all the way up to I took his all points at I think I took it at 21.5. I have to look at my plays, but for the sake of the show, I'll say over 21.5 points plus 128.
That's LaMelo?
Yeah.
No, that's Christian Wood. Christian Wood.
Okay.
I got LaMelo at the normal line, over 8.5 assists, plus 100. It's like minus 105 right now. Played it a bit safe right there. I also have Christian Wood over 11.5 rebounds in this game. He has not hit that mark in the last couple of games, but this I've won some money in the last couple of weeks just targeting rebounding matchups and rebounding deficient matchups for this Hornets team. We know Christian Wood is not on the same caliber as a Jokic or a Rudy Gobert, teams that the Hornets have faced in the last maybe week or so. But I do believe that Christian Wood has a great chance to repeat his performance from the first game. I would juice everything on him right now in this particular matchup. We're seeing this Hornets team, they have to speed the game up uncontrollably just to hang with teams, just to make up for the fact that they have such a black hole at the 5 spot. They've had a couple of years to really fill that hole as well. I'm gonna ride with you guys on the sprinkle for the LaMelo Ball triple double, but I also like the LaMelo at the normal line of 8.5 for the assists. And I think Sosa, you just said juice it up to 10, over 10.5 for LaMelo.
10 plus, yes. I think I'm really aligned with Eddie. I like the triple double. I got it at plus 550. So.
Yeah, plus 550. I see plus 560 on
it's a plus 600 now on the same book. I got it at 550 earlier. So.
If he plays 30 minutes, it's going to be very difficult for him to not get a triple double. I know that sounds crazy, but let's just see. Let's see if they have that same hunger. They're missing a couple guys. I know we didn't talk about how's your outlook, guys, on the PJ Washington and Miles Bridges absences? It doesn't really seem to deter your outlook on this game.
I think it helps. I think it helps with Melo, he's going to dominate the ball even more, and that's why I just think he understands he has to do more, so he will. Once you got 30 shots out the lineup, somebody got to take them. And
with PJ Washington coming off the bench, the way he was slinging it, is 30 shots for real missing in this game. Just zooming in, really, I like LaMelo Ball's over 2.5 threes as well, everyone. I did take a look at Oubre and some of the other guys, Rozier. But Rozier, he's been a bit inconsistent. This Rockets team is definitely, they're giving up a lot of threes in this particular matchup. Of the three, I'm probably going to roll with LaMelo Ball over 2.5, but I'm pretty much invested on his assists. How do you guys feel about the pace? I did say that this was the highest, one of the, if not the highest scoring game of the season. They just played 3 weeks ago. How do you guys feel about the pace of this game? We're getting into territory with a total that's reminiscent of last year, actually, 235, right? What is it now? 234 on SportX. How do you guys feel about the pace here?
I'm seeing 234 as well. I think the pace we played at a high pace. You got two teams that are young that want to run and gun, and as far as the total goes in this game, I don't know if I'll be on the over or the under, but I don't even know if I'll be on a side in this game. But I mean, look for a high total, man. Start there with your props, and I think we see some points. But I honestly don't have a lean either way on the side or the total.
Yeah, okay. You just want to know I know you've been attacking the prop market as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this Rockets Hornets game. Still no word on Kevin Porter Jr. Actually, I'm just gonna take one last look and then we'll just move on. Yeah, it is official. DeAndre Ayton is in the health and safety protocols. That completely is. That's a holy. Okay, Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green are unlikely to play Monday. They are both expected to play on Tuesday. That's about 10 minutes ago. It's an inferior backcourt. It's basically Eric Gordon running around. He's in play to hit his threes as well. It's plus money. He's been a bit inconsistent though, but I did have Eric Gordon listed in this matchup as well. But honestly, everyone, you can't play them all. We're seeing a lot of bets. Honestly, it's hard to play them all, But this game does seem to have a lot of matchups that you can take advantage of. We'll move on. Hawks, Bulls, very suspicious line. We got the Woj bomb earlier in the day that they have changed the COVID rules for quarantine for the NBA, where players can get out of protocols in 6 days rather than 10 days. We got that information this afternoon. That basically means that over the next 24 hours, a lot of guys are going to come out of protocols. Trae Young may play tonight. He did tweet like 3 hours before that information came out, so maybe he already caught wind of that. But either way, I still think the Bulls can get this done even if Trae Young plays. It's just what line is it going to be? You know, the rust factor is there. How do we feel about this one? We're getting late information. It's kind of throwing us off guard here because I did have some props capped for this game before we got that Woj news. How you guys feel?
I personally feel in this game we'll see a situation where Vucevic, or however you say his damn name, Vooch, I think he has an opportunity to dominate in the paint in this game. Maybe Gorgie Jane or whatever, whoever's going to be playing in the middle, Capella. I'm not saying that they can't stop him, but I feel like he has a good opportunity to go for his points. If I bring up his point prop right now, I think it's sitting at 16.5 for him. I know that we have Zach LaVine back, DeRozan doing the things he does, but he's hit that number quite a bit in the last like 7 or 8 games. So give me his point prop over 16.5. I'm not going to try to play it up to anything, and I think you can get that at plus, or it's a standard line minus 110 over 16.5 points. As far as a side or a total goes in this game, I still think the Bulls can handle business. Had a mini conversation about this in one of our group chats earlier this morning with Sosa on some of his opinions on this game. But I like the Bulls full game, -4 or wherever it's sitting at right now.
Yeah, I'm probably going to jump on the Bulls last second. Okay, we just got the line just go off the board, but nothing came up actually. So thanks for that as well, Jam Zone, because I'm definitely aligned on the Bulls right here. Just want to see if we can get the best possible price. You know, if we can get the best possible price. It seems like this Hawks team is, they're even if Trae Young plays, they're still severely undermanned. I know the Bulls are as well, but as long as that big three is intact, I'll bet on this team consistently. The Bulls, they've definitely proven my preseason projections wrong. Sosa, how you feel about the Hawks and the Bulls right now with the information that we have?
If Trae plays, I'm taking the Hawks first half.
Juiced up. They're coming out juice, you said.
Whatever it is. Whatever it is, he keeps them in the game for at least a half. And then you get all the ISO buckets from DeRozan. You get all the points from LaVine. I think this is a LaVine game. I think LaVine goes for 30 tonight too. I think that's the guy I'm focusing on as far as scoring. I mean, obviously, I believe Vucevic, for him to be able to get 16 against the front line, it's going to be dependent on how many minutes Capella gets. Capella has the ability to actually obviously dominate the boards. He does that. He's like a ball magnet. Pause. But you know what I mean. At the end of the day, you get a. At the end of the day, DeRozan and LaVine are good for 25 apiece. It's just a matter of which one of them is going to, get the 5 free throws at the end.
Those guys must average like at least 10 points in the fourth quarter each.
That's how it goes. Like one of them's going to get 5 free throws at the end. And it's going to get them to like 29. You feel me? So like
this is facts.
That's if it's 25, I'm playing both 25, no question.
The game's not even on the board right now. It's crazy. Well, it is on SportX.
Yeah, they've
what
been
matters.
taking it off and on all day long.
Odds makers in shambles. Odds makers are in shambles. Oh, he's back. Trae Young's back, everyone.
Give me the Hawks first half. Whatever the plus number is, it's 2.5, 3. If it's 3, take it. Hawks +3 first half, and they'll definitely lose because you integrate your star back, and you always lose the first game. So.
Trae Young is back, everyone. I'm sure we're going to get new odds. SportX did refresh on its own right then. It went down to -4. Let's see if we get better odds in a couple of seconds. Sosa said first half Hawks come out juiced up. How does this change your outlook? I had some stuff on Cam Reddish today, and I'm actually about to change my outlook. This happens on the fly, everyone. Let's try to come to the best decision that we can. Let's try to make the best decision that we can, I could have easily bet this game this morning. The page was screaming Bulls to me. I still think the Bulls can perform, but it's better than taking -6.5. I don't know if that's -6 or whatever it was this morning, right?
If Trey's playing, I'm inclined to go Hawks money line, dog. I'm not even gonna front. Bulls on a back-to-back, missing players. I'm telling you right now, Trey playing. I know I'm just inclined to just sprinkle a little something. Not a lot, but on a back-to-back, the game's in Atlanta. I don't know, man. Ice Trey been feeding the play, dog, and he loves ball. I'm just saying. Just saying. The number obviously has dropped. It was like plus 190 earlier today.
What's his point prop going to open up at? 27?
That's too respectful. That's crazy. Well, they're undermanned though. They're undermanned. See, let me tell you something. A problem that I have with the injury reports right now with the COVID situation is that they're not telling us effectively the conditioning of these players when they come back. Like basically, you don't know if these guys are already well conditioned. Like, what if Trae Young has been on the treadmill all weekend? You know,
Trae Young was never symptomatic.
Oh, okay. That I didn't know. So
no, I
just knew he was coming out.
I don't know that either. I'm just saying, like, you know, you can get COVID, be asymptomatic, and keep failing the test. So you know what I mean? So we don't know. No one knows exactly. He could have been super sick, or he could have not felt anything at all. He just kept testing positive. That happens too. So.
Very possible. I'm waiting to see if maybe we can just double back and come back to this one when the prop market reopens, and then we can compare it to our earlier numbers. You guys cool with that?
For sure. Trey's number will open up though at like 27.5. I'm 90% sure that's what the number will be.
Might get better odds on Reddish now if he's even listed. The odds makers are in shambles. Let's try to attack the next one. The T-Wolves and the Celtics. I'll be honest, everyone, I'm not betting. Yeah, you're right, though. One of the biggest whales. Look, guys, there are some whales on SportX, right? There are some whales on SportX, and one of them bet very large on the Hawks +6 early in the day. Some people just have better information. We're trying to do the best we can, but and maybe I can share these big bets in the future. That's just, but you never know. Anyone can win and lose, right? Anyone can win and lose. But I'm just letting you guys know there was big money on Atlanta early in the day, and I found that suspicious when I tweeted a couple hours ago.
I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, Chicago on a back-to-back. This is a prime setup spot. Everybody's going to say that they're undermanned, blah blah blah, and then the Bulls just come out in Atlanta and just start throwing up bricks. I'm telling you,
a whale is just slang for someone that bets larger than the average bettor, like someone that just bets like way larger amount. Sosa seems to be locked in right now. Sosa, your spidey sense is going off on this game right here. Let's double back though. Let's get to the T-Wolves and Celtics actually, and we'll come back when it opens. We'll see if we can let's attack this.
The T-Wolves game.
If you guys see the Hawks props pop up, we can just go right back to it. But for now, let's just move on.
For sure.
The T-Wolves Celtics. I'll be honest, everyone. I'm not betting on this game. I'm not betting on this game because the Celtics, they're a team that loses when you think it's sweet. I'm telling you.
You're not lying.
Even today they're supposed to crush these guys without Jason Tatum. They could still do it. I'm just going to elect to not bet on this game, if that makes sense. How you guys feel, though, with the limited information that we do have?
Go ahead, Sos.
For me, bro, listen, I've already betted a couple times. It's got me money. Malik Beasley. If whatever his point prop is, you just slam it, bro. Just slam it and play it to 30. I mean, you have 40 shots out the lineup from just two guys, and he's got the ultra green light. I mean, I'm sure his threes right now, because last time I checked, it was like 5.5.
5.5, yeah.
So just slam his points.
Yeah.
You kind of have to auto bet it. The opportunities are just too much. They present themselves in too many situations here for you not to take it.
And the Celtics don't play tomorrow, right? Let me check.
No Tatum also. He just entered protocols today. Exactly.
The Celtics.
33% of
the Celtics do not play tomorrow. The Celtics do not play tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for that. Also,
30% of the NBA is
exactly
in
33% of players that were on opening day rosters for the NBA are currently in COVID protocol.
I can go for that, and that's up from 8% just 2 weeks ago. It went from 8% to 30%.
1/3.
You look at the injury reports right now for these teams. We can make a whole entire another league. We can make another league.
And these aren't injured players. So they're not even hurt. physically.
It is crazy.
We're going to recap some of the picks that we did talk about, everyone that's just joining us right now. If you guys hang with us, also going to be doing a giveaway towards the end of the show, and we will recap the picks that we did talk about. We're just taking it game by game. If you're here, this is your first time watching the channel, subscribe, hit the like button as well. Every interaction counts. And follow my bros, NBA Jam Zone, a.k.a. Simba Bets, 2 handles, and Social Locksmith and the Wise Guys Diamond Club, 2 handles as well. Follow them on Twitter and check out the information that they have for you. This is what they're doing and capping NBA games day in and day out. So let's just try to keep it going. Other than that, yeah, the promo stuff's out the way. We got Valanciunas probable for tomorrow. Let me turn off my notifications. You guys can hear it.
Yeah, mine's going nuts.
It's going nuts. It's going nuts. What's going on, man? What's going on?
As far as this Boston Timberwolves game goes, I agree with what Sosa said. Malik Beasley. I mean, he was already putting up like 12, 13 threes with those other guys in the lineup. So, yeah, whatever his points are, go ahead and take it. You want to take his threes over 5.5, take it. I personally don't have a ticket on anything in this game, but I lean under. I think that the pace will come down just actually, the pace might be a little bit quicker, but I just think we're going to see a lot more missed shots in this game, less efficient offense, higher pace, less efficient offense, but you know what? I think I am going to play a ticket on Malik Beasley's points. I'm going to go ahead and tell my guy Sosa on that play. Not my play, his play. But, yeah, I like the angle. Somebody's got to score.
Just bet 30 plus. Don't even worry about do a half unit 30 plus. It's like plus 400. Don't go out here and because
he's got the complete green light. You're saying.
Yeah.
But essentially, he's the 4th best player on the team. Who else is going to shoot? Who else is going to shoot?
Exactly. And you have 2 guys who lead the team in shots not playing. That's 40 shots a game, no one accounting for it. I would take anybody you can get a number on who starts for the team, I would take their points. I'm serious. Like anybody
if
who's
they have a jersey on tonight, take their points.
If they were starting before Karl Anthony Towns and Edwards got hurt or got COVID,
there was an actually I like that you said that angle. So there was a. Did you guys? I know no one watched it, but you guys saw the box score for the Pistons Spurs last night.
I didn't. I
it was
did not.
It was an opportunity similar to what you're discussing now with the T-Wolves. Anybody that played for them went over.
It's just
the
how
points,
it goes,
because it's a natural. They only have 8 guys. Look at these teams that are only playing 8 guys. Everyone, an NBA team. They're going to score at least 75 points. Okay.
Somebody's got to put the ball in the hoop. Somebody, and the refs will make sure they do if they can't. Right.
Facts. Simba, let me know if the props for the Hawks come up while we move on. If you see it, I can't run too many tabs on this laptop because my thing will freeze.
Yeah, they're back up right now.
Okay, well, let's go back to the Hawks Bulls for everyone.
No, they're not up actually. They took the props down on this sports book that I'm on.
All right, let's move on to the Spurs and the Jazz. This is a game that I do have plays in for everyone. I'll start off here. I'm on the Jazz. I bet it at -6.5 early. This is a team that I did make some money with last season, even in instances where Donovan Mitchell was out the game. This team is actually 7-3 in their last 10 games without Donovan Mitchell ATS. They're a well-tuned machine with a lot of continuity, a lot of chemistry in this game. The tipping point for me is that DeJounte Murray of the Spurs is out today. He was a major factor in that game where they had the major money line upset on the road in Utah. He had his assists, the 11 assists he had that day, all led to a 3-pointer. He had his teammates looking like MJ that day. It was crazy. None of them missed anything. He was a critical component in that game. Normally, I get afraid of these scenarios where the best guy is out, but I really do think he is too important to the success of the Utah Jazz, and the Jazz will be able to but absorb the loss of Donovan Mitchell. I think Rudy Gobert over 2.5 blocks at +100 is in play in this game as well. I think he's just going to clean up on the front line. I got afraid of taking Gobert's rebounds in this game because it's unnatural to see a rebounds prop set at 15.5. And it's still minus money. It's very telling, but I'm just not going to get in the business of taking over 15.5 because what if they do blow them out, right? But I'm expecting a big game from Rudy Gobert tonight. Focal point. And possibly Joe Ingles as well because he needs to get his trade value up. They're talking like Joe Ingles might get traded. He's starting today. Last year without Donovan Mitchell, his assists were going crazy. He might go over his assists today. It's very low, 4.5. look at Joe Ingles' assists in this matchup as well. So that's what I like so far. What you guys got on the Spurs? Kind of a sleepy game though. But how do you guys feel about this one?
So in this game I took a prop that I didn't even look at the Joe Ingles angle actually, which is a pretty good angle. I took a prop on Mike Conley's rebounds over 3.5. It's sitting here super juiced at plus 128. Over the last 6 games, which is really about 2 weeks in the NBA, he's averaging 5 rebounds. His last 6 games, he's hit the prop. He's 5-1 to the number that it's set at right now. 7, 4, 6, 6, 3, 4, and even the game that he missed, he got killed on the hook. So, yeah, give me his rebounds over 3.5. I think he'll be around the basket. And when you're looking at the San Antonio Spurs, Utah Jazz, I don't think the Spurs shoot too many threes. So maybe not too many long rebounds, but I think he can sneak in there and give me 4 rebounds tonight.
Spurs put him up. Spurs put up a lot of threes.
Okay, there we go, right there.
I believe they're top 10. They got to be. They put up a lot of threes. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. I didn't believe it until I actually watched them play.
There's a stat. The Jazz?
Shit. Both.
The Jazz? Both of them?
Jazz
Okay.
and the Spurs.
Maybe look at Jordan Clarkson as well, everyone. Shout out to Akbar. Look at Jordan Clarkson is born and raised in San Antonio. I know these sorts of anecdotal pieces of information are not always meaningful, but some guys that have the green light like Jordan Clarkson, they really do try to show out in front of their friends and family. Anything else on this game? I'm still waiting for the Hawks props bulls, the Hawks props. So
you on that game tough?
No, I'm gonna watch it. I like watching these Bulls games and these Suns games. It's weird. I'm watching a lot of Bulls games, a lot of Suns games. It's weird.
They're not.
Raptors are in shambles. I gotta watch something. Raptors are in shambles.
I think the Jazz should be able to take care of business as far as a side goes. -7, 6.5. You want to take them first half? Go ahead and take them. I don't see a situation where they don't, especially with Spurs' best player sitting out tonight. Is White going to cover it? Is Keldon Johnson going to go ahead and carry the team? Lonnie Walker. If the Jazz don't go in here and take care of business, I know they're missing Mitchell themselves, but I don't know. Give me the Jazz, but it's not a play that I have a ticket on.
Okay, yeah. So it's not something you've keyed in on. This guy said Friday loves the Suns. Hey, Sosa and Simba, they know. We were almost at the big prize last year with the Suns. I still fuck with these guys. They made us a lot of money. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
They're not winning it this year either.
They're not going to win it. No, the Warriors are laughing at these guys. I'm just going to try to get as much. I'm going to try to get as much money as I can out of the Suns before Klay Thompson. It's just there's a lot of bad writing on the wall for everyone right now. Let's move on. I said what I had to say about this game. I do think that maybe you guys should look. It's just juice though. Joe Ingles' assist might be in play today, everyone. It's just a usage thing. Donovan Mitchell out of the lineup. Joe Ingles fits in like a glove, a lot of continuity there. Let's move on to the game where we just got the information on. I'll see if we can get some new stats for this game. On Twitter, everyone, I did post Cam Johnson of the Phoenix Suns over 2.5 threes and over 3.5 threes. Looks like there might even be even more touches for him now that Ayton is out of the game. How do you guys feel about this game now with the new outlook? With Ayton out, it sucks. It sucks. The Grizzlies have a great shot now, even though the Suns did play kind of well without Ayton. It was a small sample size. It was only like 4 games. They were smoking shit without Ayton. But this is not the Pistons.
I'm gonna go with Mikal Bridges over 4.5 rebounds. Somebody's got to get him. I'd play it up to like 7 or 8. No bullshit. Like that's the play for me. I'm taking who can get me rebounds. I'm taking probably Booker's and Jay Crowder not playing. I'm probably gonna take Mikal Bridges rebounds and Jaren Jackson rebounds and Cameron Johnson's rebounds. I'll probably bet all 3 of them on the same game. I'm actually about to bet it right now.
Say less. So anyone that had a JaVale McGee ticket early in the day, you're sitting really good right now. You're looking really good right now. Also in this game, it's going to be tough. I need to see the new number. I had Chris Paul assists, everyone. I bet that earlier. I had Chris Paul's assists today, over 9.5. We know his most potent weapon in the Suns offense is the pick and roll with him and DeAndre Ayton. They run that sometimes 3 or 4 times within the same possession. So it's going to, Chris Paul, he can still get his numbers. He can still get his numbers. Maybe you can get better odds, though, but I do have Chris Paul's assists listed in this game. It sucks, But Cam Johnson, though, my outlook on him is just I do feel like it is a natural progression for him to eventually be a starter for the Suns. I'm not going to say Jay Crowder is over the hill. He's still going to be an excellent playoff performer. I'm not talking bad about him because he's entered health and safety protocols. But Jay Crowder, he's in a slump. He's in a slump. He's burnt me twice in the last maybe 2 weeks. He's in a mini slump. Maybe the time off is what he needed right now.
He's been disappointing this year, but like you said, he'll be ready. He'll be ready when his number's called in May. Well, when do the conference finals come around? Because that's as far as they'll get.
100%.
He said the Warriors.
I mean, I think
okay.
The Suns are really good. Don't get it twisted. I just think that the Warriors getting Clay back and giving Wiseman a role.
Super deep team.
It's crazy.
As far as this game goes, man, Cam Johnson was a lick for the. Oh, I better look. Cam Johnson was a lick for like 12 games in a row. His number was set at 10.5. The books wouldn't adjust it, wouldn't take it up or down. Kept plus money. It's at 14.5 now. Is he in the starting lineup is my only question. I'm not seeing a lineup for this team.
I haven't seen a lineup yet. I'm hoping he does start. I believe he's going to get starter minutes tonight. That was a part of my projection.
I like his points if he starts. They let him shoot.
I was waiting for that information, but I felt like I'd just be pulling for straws. I was waiting for them to tell me Cam Johnson will start early in the day. They're not giving it up that easy, but I do think he can still hit these numbers coming off the bench. He's going to play starter minutes tonight. If the Suns like to lean on their bench, particularly in the second quarter, just keep an eye on that second quarter today as well. You guys have anything on the Grizzlies side? We talked about a lot about the Suns. Anything on the Grizzlies side today in terms of props? Jaren Jackson. We know that Dylan Brooks is out. He's still out. It didn't hurt them yesterday. I did like the Grizzlies yesterday. How you guys feel on the Grizzlies side of things going on today? Conchar had 14 rebounds yesterday. An anomaly, but he did have 14 rebounds. How you guys feel about this game?
I like this. I like the Suns in the over.
You think the Suns will still throttle these guys today? I lean towards the Suns still, everyone. I still lean towards the Suns.
Not necessarily throttle them, but I think that it'll be a competitive game, and Chris Paul will get it done at the end. If I had to bet my money, I'd be betting on Chris Paul at the crib. It's just me. That's how I'm looking at it.
I like your lean to the over. I do think this game does go over. I think it opened up at like 218. Is it up to? It's in the 220s now, isn't it? Or am I wrong?
And I just parlayed McAllister just 4.5 over 4.5 rebounds and 5.5 rebounds for Jaren Jackson at plus 270. I just bet that. So literally just hit the bet button.
All right, I'm right with you on that. I'm definitely watching. I'm locked in. This game's going to be very entertaining. I believe this game's going to be very entertaining. It's definitely the game of the night. We wish we could have had Ayton. Thought he was going to have a big rebounding performance in this particular game. I'm rolling with Cam Johnson. I think the Suns can get it done in the first half and the full game. Might wait until the very last minute. Also, everyone, we have a lot of people watching right now. We're still going to do the giveaway. We appreciate everyone watching right now as well. Going to do that on the way out after we recap our picks. If you guys can right now, we have 193 people watching right now. Hit the like button for us, subscribe, and follow my bros, NBA Jam Zone and Social Locksmith on Twitter ASAP. Follow them on Twitter, turn notifications on. Let's get these picks every single day.
Let me ask you a question.
Any other tidbits? Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, just real quick on this game, I got a question for you guys. Do you think that this is a Devin Booker game? Is he going over his points tonight?
By default, yes. No Ayton, no Crowder. That's what I'm trying to think of like the number. That's like probably like
30%
20
of their
shots.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 20 shots out the lineup, maybe around 22. Somebody's got to take them. It's Cam Johnson probably hits his points, and Booker. I think those would be the two guys because Cam spreads the floor, shoots three, stays out the paint, and Devin Booker is your ISO scorer to get you buckets down the stretch of games if Chris Paul's not the guy. So
And no
I
Dylan
think,
Brooks in the game to lock him down. I mean, Desmond Bane's there, but I think he can go off tonight.
yeah, I mean, just by like I said, by default, he getting the minutes and he getting in basketball shape. He still wants to have that All Star love in about a month. So that's what you're gonna see a lot of these guys. You about to see the All Star shine here, especially when if they're healthy. They want that bid. They want to be in the All Star game. Are we gonna have an All Star game?
We're gonna have LA
Man,
Fitness in a couple months.
we should have known that was going to be possibly be canceled when they said it was hosted in Cleveland this year. No diss to the city of Cleveland, but I was shocked that they're in this environment that they hosted the All Star game in Cleveland.
Super diss to the city of Cleveland. Me personally.
Yeah, so Suns right here, guys. I still like the Suns in this particular situation. It's just that over the last month or so, I've built up not a tolerance, but a certain level of respect for the Grizzlies and the Cavaliers with the way that they play. These are two teams that I like to bet on, okay? I don't like that they're canceling each other out in this particular scenario. But even with Ayton out, it appears that the Suns still have more depth, and they have the added motivation of, after losing at home on Christmas Day to the Warriors are essentially laughing at them from the bench at the end of the game. You can't forget that scene as well. So, yeah, we'll double back on this Hawks-Bulls game, everyone. We'll double back on this Hawks-Bulls game in a second. Anything on Trailblazers, Mavs? Only thing I have right here in this game is possibly Larry Nance Jr.'s rebounds, everyone. But the prop market for this game was not available throughout the day. This is the definition of a minefield game. Even though we're getting like 4 of these games a day, how do you cap this game accurately? But I do like Larry Nance Jr.'s rebounds if he plays. It's just a matchup thing.
Larry Nance Jr. playing center.
He's gonna have to. He's gonna have to play center for like half the game.
Give me Porzingis everything.
33% of the NBA in protocol. This is what at some point, and I gotta say this, man. At some point, you gotta say like, what kind of product are you giving the fans? Like this is, oh my god! You heard what you just said. Conchar had like those are the guys. Come on, this is sickening. The NBA got to get it together, man.
They got to get it together. This game is unwatchable and unplayable, but you can still find value in the prop market. Don't bet the spread on this game, everyone. Not now. It's actually flipping a coin flip. You know, it's a coin flip on the spread in this game because of the Damian Lillard situation and the fact that he may have sabotaged his own team. You know, that's an entirely different conversation for another day. But hey, let's move on, and we'll double back on our picks as well. We have.
I did play Porzingis rebounds up to 10.5 though. I think he has a good game tonight.
Let's go. I'm riding. Key matchup deficiency as long as he gets his minutes. Let me just look at this board. Possibly Norman Powell's threes as well. By force, by necessity. He's gonna throw up at least 8 or 9 threes today if he plays. He has not been too efficient because he's been essentially at his highest level of usage of his career, and teams know that. They're game planning for Norman Powell. They're game planning for him. So let's move on. We have Clippers, Nets. More picks in this game. Clippers, Nets. At least we have an idea of who's going to be playing in this game. We did get news early in the day that Nicholas Batum of the Clippers is out suddenly. So what do you have?
Hold on one second.
Sosa sees something.
Listen, it's at plus 100, and Porzingis to get a double-double. Like, is that a joke?
What is it?
It's plus 100. Like, it's plus money.
Are you serious?
It's plus 100. Kristaps Porzingis to get a double-double. Come on.
Yeah, that's the play.
Yeah, like you got to bet that. I'm over here like just looking at plus 100. That's against those bigs. If he can't get 10 boards, they're going to slaughter him. Oh man, no question. I'm rocking. Yeah, I'm on that 100%. Plus 100. Kristaps Porzingis double-double. Come on now. Come on, that's easy.
Yeah, that's right. Someone's getting plus 125. Dan's getting
Oh, that's
plus
Dan. That's the
125.
guy, Dan.
Dan's out here. Dan's out here. Shout out to Dan, bro. Shout out to HK. Shout out to Akbar. Shout out to JBet. Shout out to everyone watching in the chat. Mark, Steven, Flexen, Chris, Scuttle. We see everybody. Yeah, let's keep it going. Obviously, we can't bet on every game, but I know some people already have their opinions on these games and may just be looking for another nugget, another piece of information to make a quality decision. It looks like there's consensus for these Porzingis props in this game. It's going to be rough for Larry Nance and these guys. I think Larry Nance can get his rebounds as well by default, just because they're going to throw him to the Wolves tonight, but maybe not much else for Larry Nance tonight, honestly. If you can get 7.5 in that range, I think it's worth a go. But Porzingis, if he plays 28 plus minutes tonight, I mean, if he doesn't hit his marks tonight, we're going to be looking at him crazy, actually. Let's move on to the Clippers and the Nets, and then maybe we can recap some of the picks, see if some new information came up. Clippers, Nets, everyone. Last night, the Clippers, this team is weird, bro. Very streaky team. I watched that game in the second half against the Nuggets. They're an extremely streaky team that is still proficient they're a well-coached team, okay? They're a well-coached team that's still proficient at the pick and roll. They've revitalized Eric Bledsoe's career somehow. But we have a Nets team coming in off of a big win on Christmas Day on the road at the Lakers. They're still chilling on the West Coast. How do we feel about this game? Personally, I tweeted out earlier, I did bet it. I bet Luke Kennard over 3.5 threes. That was even before Nicholas Batum was ruled out. I like it even more now. What do we have in this game today, bro? It's a Luke Kennard day for me.
James Harden, 35 plus.
Points? Yeah. Not
35
PRA.
points.
Yeah.
35 points. He goes off tonight. In LA, plus 285, 35 plus. I like James Harden to have a good game tonight. I like that. That's the play for me. Patty Mills, a bench player. That's what people neglecting to see here. He a bench player, bro. He's not a starter in the NBA. He's a very, very, very good bench player. But when he gotta play as a starter, he's streaky as fuck. And then like the games he went off, like James wasn't there. I think James go crazy tonight. 35.
That is calling a shot right there because it's probably what's the number? Probably like plus 400.
Nah, that's plus 280, plus 285.
Really?
The books think he's gonna go crazy too.
Yeah, that's short for what he's been putting up. Yeah, Patty Mills is a bench player who's doing decent in his role as being a starter. I personally don't have a bet on this game on either side. It's later in the game. I'm still on the West Coast, so I might put something out later. But I don't see any value anywhere, but I do like that play. I think that James Harden is primed for a breakout, and what better place to do it than tonight against the shorthanded Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah, I like the play. Just tweeting out something for everyone. Going to get ready to crank this giveaway up for everyone that's patiently watching as well. I'm going to give away $50 to two different people, $100 in total. Let's see what we can do. We're going to tweet something out on NBA betting today in a second. You heard the bros. Give these guys a follow on Twitter. Check out their work. For me in this game, I've got Luke Kennard over 3.5 threes. It's a very simple recipe for me in this game. He attempted 8 threes like yesterday and was still got into very early foul trouble. I do not think this Nets team is going to play as stingy defense on the three-point line as the Nuggets did in certain stretches of the game last night. And I think that Luke Kennard is just a distinct matchup edge. I just see him breaking through today. I know he has a bit of a sore ankle, but this is a play that I'm pretty confident in. We're going to go back to the Hawks-Bulls game. Then we're going to recap our picks, everyone. So we're going to recap some of our favorite plays of the day. Just trying to get some markets as well. Let me just send out a tweet. If you guys could check the market. Sosa, you see Hawks prop market?
No, they not, bro. We're not getting no. If they open that, it's gonna be minutes before the game starts. We're not getting no love on that off top. It ain't happening. They're not even gonna give us a chance. They got the game back open, but ain't no props. Whoa, hold on now. Oh, Trae Young number 29.5 on points. Damn, it literally I just hit the refresh button again. It just opened. I thought we wouldn't get any love. But Trae Young over 29.5, and Reddish's number is at 17.5 now.
Okay, I'm going to take the odds off the screen. Reddish, I think Reddish can hit his threes. It's just a tricky game here. It's a tricky game. I'm going to take this off the screen. I'm going to crank up the giveaway for the people. Any more thoughts? What's on your mind for the game today? Anything else you guys want to share while I get this ready?
I think we covered it all.
Just give me 1 second, everyone. You guys can see it. I'll tell you right now, though. I just tweeted a question on the NBA betting today. The handle is NBA betting today on Twitter. To enter the giveaway, the question is, who will win the NBA title this year? Obviously, you don't have to be right or wrong, but just retweet it and reply with your answer. You don't have to do a quote tweet. You don't even have to reply. Just retweet it. But if you guys have an answer, reply with an answer. But to enter, you must retweet it. You retweet who will win the NBA title this year. I'm gonna go live again during the Suns Memphis Grizzlies game, and if you guys want to join me, you can actually. Gonna announce the giveaway then. But I know you guys are pretty busy after this. These guys do a lot of work, everyone. They're in the lab researching. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. So let me just get the information on the screen. I know I'm lagging just a bit, but just bear with me, everyone. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna recap the picks. Appreciate everyone's patience.
Not touching Trey's threes. Probably hit him though. Right in a bit.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, we can do spaces. This guy flexing out Bando said what? All right, there it is on the screen. Going to be running a series of giveaways this week, everyone. So you guys tune in, come through for the picks, the props, the analysis. Going to be doing a series of giveaways this week. We're just trying to give back. We're trying to give back, get some interactions, and have fun with it. Happy holidays to everyone. The tweet is right here. If you're not following this page as well, give it a follow on Twitter. NBA Betting Today. It's the official account for the show on behalf of SportX Project. I don't know why it's taking forever. It's crazy right now. Yeah, but there it is right there. I'll leave it up on the screen just while we go double back on this Hawk stuff, recap our picks. Okay, so retweet that right there. You will enter the contest for tonight. Who will win the NBA title this year? Reply with your answer if you want to be nice, but just retweet it. You'll be entering the giveaway. I'm gonna announce it. I'm gonna announce it during the Suns Grizzlies game. Might do a spaces or might go live again right here during the Suns Grizzlies game, everyone. That's when I'm gonna announce it. So you got about, I'd say what, 3 hours? 3 hours. 3 hour giveaway. Simba, Sosa, any more thoughts on these NBA games? What's going on?
Hawks money line.
Hawks money line from Sosa. Going super against the grain.
I put something on it, so yeah. Hawks money line, let's go. Ice trade again. Gucci Man pulling up.
What are your favorite picks for today, everyone? Let's recap our favorite picks.
Best plays for me. I told you the two-piece parlay that I did. Mikal Bridges, Jaren Jackson Jr. rebounds. LaMelo Ball triple-double. Kristaps Porzingis double-double plus 105. James Harden 35 plus at plus 285. And Malik Beasley. I believe that was 280 plus 285 is the number I got it at for 30 plus. Hold on, I'll tell you. It is, I got it at plus. Malik Beasley for 25 is plus 150 and 30 is plus 420. So that's what I'm on for the night. Those are my favorite plays.
Okay.
For me, I'm going to tell my guy Malik Beasley on his point prop. I got Christian Wood over his point props over 19.5 points. I got it at 18.5, but it's sitting at 19.5 right now. I played it all the way up to over 21.5 plus 112, I believe. I like LaMelo Ball. Everything he said about LaMelo Ball, I agree with. Vooch over 16.5 points. I think he gets that tonight. I got Mike Conley over 3.5 rebounds. And I think I'm going Booker tonight. Booker's going to drop a 30 ball.
Thanks a lot as well, Simba. Thanks a lot, Sosa. For me, I'm rolling with the Utah Jazz minus 6.5. I'm rolling with Luke Kennard over 3.5 threes, Cam Johnson over 2.5 threes, Cam Johnson over 3.5 threes, LaMelo Ball over 8.5 assists, Rudy Gobert over 2.5 blocks plus 100, Joe Ingles over 4.5 assists, and Christian Wood over 11.5 rebounds. I do think LaMelo Ball can do 2.5 threes, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. I already have a lot of plays. You guys want to enter the $100 giveaway? Gonna announce the winners during the Suns Grizzlies game. You see the tweet on the screen on NBA betting today. Who will win the NBA title? Take 1 minute, go over to NBA betting today on Twitter and retweet that question, and you will be entered. 2 random people will win $50 each later in the day. Courtesy of SportX Project. Make sure you visit sportx.bet, the crypto sportsbook owned by its community. This guy's asking for some parlay help, everyone. You want to help him craft some parlays?
I gave one out.
He already gave one out. So
Mikal Bridges over rebounds and Jaren Jackson over rebounds. Once to get 5, once to get 4, it's plus 270. I have a 3-leg parlay that I played for fun, which is LaMelo Ball to get a double-double, Jordan Clarkson to get 25 plus, Kristaps Porzingis to get a double-double, and that is plus 1,200.
Say less.
Shit.
One that I thought could be in play as well is LaMelo Ball to hit over 1.5 threes with Christian Wood to get 10 rebounds. That was like minus 110. So, I mean, these are just combinations, synergy based on the plays that we've already had, everyone. Really, SportX is available in Canada. Send me a DM on Twitter. We can get you set up. Send me a DM on Twitter. North Ender. My guy knows a guy is my Twitter. You guys, make sure you guys enjoy your day. I'm going to do some more stuff during the Suns Grizzlies game, either Twitter Spaces or I'll go live again right here on the channel. These brothers may be joining me, or it might be dinner time on the West Coast. I don't even know. But other than that, how you guys feel about tonight? You guys feeling good about tonight's games? Appreciate you guys taking the time to do this any day. All right.
You already know I'm about to go get some dinner my damn self.
I like a little gap in between now and when the games come on. I was gonna run it all the way to the games come on, but gotta eat before these games come on, bro. Gotta eat before these games come on.
It's a fact.
Appreciate everyone rocking with us. Hit the subscribe to the channel and hit the like button as well. Turn notifications on as well so you know whenever we drop a video. Gonna be going live sometime before the end of the night. So just turn notifications on so you don't miss out. Let's try to look ahead. Let's move forward. Peace out, everyone.
Peace. All right, my brother. I'll holler at you.